I've done talks on stage. I've talked about mental health. I've inspired people. When you are in that moment that you don't want to be here anymore, everything's black. There's nothing, and you do not think of the consequences you're leaving behind. You don't think of your family. All you want to do is get out of that mental torture. That's all you want to do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I get like that sometimes. It crosses my mind, and I think that, and I just think, you know, when you just don't feel like there's no way out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel. But I'm just having sleepless nights. I'm having bad dreams of the past. It's just, I don't know. I just feel like totally stressed out all the time. But I'm having nightmares and stuff. I'm actually dreaming about when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
It's horrible.
Yeah, like flashbacks almost.
All the time, yeah. All the time. Constant flashbacks. But I don't speak out apart from my friend Rhonda, who I trust with my life. She's my best friend. She's the only person that knows about things when I was a kid.
And I'm really disappointed that the mental health team still haven't seen you. I know you had an assessment appointment.
I'm going to be honest with you, Doctor.
That's 6 months since I referred you. That's crazy.
I'm going to tell you something. I have so many. I mean, I've had so many cancellations. The thing is with me, Doctor, I find it, especially speaking about. I mean, I'm speaking to you about things now. Like, it makes me quite uncomfortable, but I don't want to be speaking over the phone about these things to people that I don't know. The mental health team are really cancelling appointments or come and make it next week. I don't think they've taken my situation serious.
Yeah. No, I think I need to highlight to them exactly what's going on, and try and get you some help. You need what you need is somebody that you can see face to face, but see them for a period of time regularly so that you get to know them. Because from speaking to you a few times, these problems are quite complex, and it's going to take a bit of time to get on top of this and dig into it and sort things out. Would you agree with that?
I do. I don't. Do you know what, Doctor? I don't. I'm constantly up a height all day. I feel stressed. I feel paranoid. I feel insecure. I mean, I'm a big lad. I'm not a bad looking fella. I look after myself. I've got a bit of a reputation for being a tough guy. I mean, people look up to me. People admire me. I think the world's against me. I feel that I'm having to live up to other people's expectations of me. So, because I've got this image, tough guy image, quite a good-looking fella, I don't see that what other people see. So I'm constantly looking in the mirror. And what's happening, doctors, I know you probably understand this, the trauma that I've suffered, and with the ongoing trolling, it's kind of having a domino effect, and what I do is it brings everything else to the surface. So it'll bring my insecurities, my self-worth issues, my body dysmorphia. I'll feel horrible in myself. I start bringing the anxiety on. I mean, I understand anxiety completely with negative thoughts and overthinking. Do you want to know something, Doctor? I just feel so messed up in my head. I can't live a normal life.
I think we need to get you the professional help, and we need to hurry this up, because the longer we leave it, things are getting worse. Now, I know you mentioned lots of things about not wanting to be here and things. Have you had any active thoughts about how you might do something like that? I know it's not a nice thing to talk about.
I go to the extent of actually visualising my suicide. What I do is for example, I'll do a prime example to you, Doctor. The other day, I was thinking, right, if I do this, Doctor, I'm frigging planning it in my head. Like that isn't. I know that isn't normal, right? I'm actually going into detail mentally using that negative energy, because that's all it is, energy, negative energy that you don't need. I'm actually planning on doing it. Like, well, if I go on the corner of the railway track, the train won't see me. Like, I'm going into actual attention to detail. Like, even as far as, right, if I do it on the corner, the train won't be at a stopping time. Things like that.
Yeah.
Things like that. It's like today, I mean, I don't like admitting this because I was a bare knuckle fighting champion. I'm a tough guy. I have a reputation, but I've never been a bully. I've always been a soft, kind-hearted man. Very helpful towards people, especially the older generation. I came out the exercise today. I was exercising because sometimes it really helps my mind. And a guy looked at me, and I just wanted to stab him in the neck. Like, okay. I'm being serious, doctor. I wanted to actually do something hurtful to the guy.
I'm sorry, was that just today, was it?
Just today, doctor. I walked.
What were you? Were you outside doing exercise, or what were you doing?
Well, I came out because they have the gyms in Scotland. They have it outdoor. You can be outdoor.
Oh yeah.
So I was doing a bit of outdoor exercise. I'd finished training, just walking back up to get the bus, and this guy walked past me. Normally, probably just looking. You know when people look at you to like, you're a big lad, or in a good way. But I took it bad.
Okay. I
didn't say anything to him, but I had this aggressive rush through my body that I just wanted to do something to him.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what all this is. I don't get it. I don't understand. I am not a violent person. I'm not a guy that is violent. I don't have like violence on my record. I don't go around beating people up or abusing anybody. For me to have that nasty, angry, wanting to hurt somebody, I don't understand where it's coming from.
I think that's where you're needing the specialist input really to get to the bottom of all this. And what I would suggest, we've got a few options. I think we need to get somebody to get in touch with you, hopefully tomorrow. To see about getting sessions set up, because we can't let things fester and continue the way they are. I don't think, being realistic, there's an awful lot I can do just tonight for you.
I just you know what it is, doctor. I'm getting low. Like my head feels fuzzy. Like I'm just not feeling rest. I can't rest. I can't chill. My mind can't relax. I'm feeling. My head's just, I'm constantly overthinking, and I just don't feel like, do you know what it is, doctor? See, sometimes, and this is going to sound crazy, but I don't have any emotions. I'm not feeling, I just feel like I don't care about anything. I'm getting blasted of it, but I'm also, when I'm sitting, I'm lying, constantly thinking. I can't concentrate. I can't sit and be calm and just chill and watch something. My head's constantly going 100 miles an hour.
I think we need to get somebody to get in touch with you tomorrow. I promise I will do that. I'm going to chase them up, and what I'll do, I'll do the paperwork and stuff tonight, and get a way off tonight, so somebody can hopefully get in touch with you tomorrow.
Thank you, doctor.
It's a tricky one, and I know you've got all those horrible thoughts there, but there is help out there, and I'm going to get them to get in touch with you. I'm sorry it's taken so long, and but I think tonight, if you are feeling more unwell tonight in any way, just call NHS 24, and they've got on-call psychiatric nurses to speak to folk. But the problem with that is you never know who you're going to speak to, so it's different people. And I think you would benefit from the team here seeing you, because then you'll get continuity.
I think I'm only round the corner from Castlegate. And
I can understand, And unfortunately, there isn't anything in Angus available tonight. That's the problem. And all we would get tonight is an emergency assessment in the hospital in Dundee, and they'll just chuck you out again at midnight. And it's not going to be helpful. What you need is a good assessment with the team here and continuity to get to the bottom of all this. Because I don't think we're going to fix it in one or two sessions. And you recognise that yourself.
I spoke to somebody. Somebody who was a retired doctor. He actually lives he just lives up the road. Like an old fella that I've become quite friendly with.
Okay.
I never went into detail about anything with him, but he knows about the trolling and stuff. He knows about the abuse for 2 years that I've been through online. And he mentions with post-traumatic stress. What is post-traumatic stress? I don't understand it.
And you do have some features of that. So it's where if you have a traumatic event at some point in life, sometimes at the time you kind of bottle it up and seem to deal with it, but it sits there. And then if something else happens later in life, you can get flashbacks, anxiety, depression, all that. And that's why I was asking about flashbacks. So it may well be that all this stuff that's happened more recently has sort of triggered off more PTSD with regard to what happened to you in childhood.
Yeah.
And again, the community mental health team are the best placed ones to take this forward.
Do you think when you go through social, do you think trolling, do you think abuse online for 2 years, that you've lived with it every day, do you think that could have an effect?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Abuse in 2021, abuse can take many forms. In the olden days, abuse tended to be just physical stuff, but nowadays it's verbal, it's online, it's on the phone, there's so many different modalities and media things now that I think you're really unfortunate that what's happened. Yeah. But there's loads of help out there, and I'm sorry it's taken so long, but hand on heart, I'll get this away tonight, and I'm hoping somebody will get in touch with you tomorrow.
Do you know what it is, Doctor? When I look as from the outside, just say I didn't have all these problems. I have such a great future in a podcast show when I interview high profile people, gangsters, actors, everybody. I've got a successful podcast show. I'm in films. I do filming. But you can't be the best version of yourself when you're suffering. And it doesn't matter money, fame, popularity, how much people love you. None of that means nothing with what you go through mentally.
Yeah, but we can fix all that. And the thing is, you've got good insight. So you're realizing there's a problem, and you're talking about it, and you're willing to engage with treatment. So I think you'll do really well. It will take a bit of time, but you're going to do well, and we will get things turned around for you.
Yeah.
So, is this the best number to get you on?
It is, Doctor, yes.
Yeah, so I'll get the mental health team to get in touch with you, and they need to pull their finger out and get something sorted a bit quicker for you. Because keeping you waiting and then cancelling appointments and changing it's not on. It's just making things worse.
You know what? I totally understand, Doctor, the COVID stuff, and there's a lot of people suffering out there. But I'm a firm believer, Doctor, that you've got more cases of mental health than you have with COVID, and for me, a lot of people are so. I mean, it's not just like when you're stuck indoors for months and you're out of routine and structure, and I mean, there's more than me that's suffering, and I understand it, but I just feel
but it doesn't mean it doesn't mean you're any less deserving of help. And I think you've waited for quite a while. I think you're deserving of the help.
I feel like I'm carrying baggage. I'm carrying things in my mind that I need to let out. And it'll probably be going to see a team. Probably be the best thing I ever do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I know that it'll put me in stead for the future, and maybe make my life make a little bit better.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll get in touch with them. I'll get a message and send off to them tonight and chase them up. Now, and see how you get on. If you're struggling tonight, phone the out of hours service. To be honest, I think we need to get the team involved locally here to get you continuity.
I just struggle with sleep and stuff, and my mind being at rest. I mean, last night I had such a bad night. Last night I started thinking that people were coming to get me and stuff.
Oh dear. Okay.
I'm sitting awake.
They can help. They can help with strategies to sort of to help you manage that too.
I was thinking people were coming to get me and stuff. These mad scenarios that I was creating in my head. Like I say, my head's 100 miles an hour, especially on the night time. It seems to be at its worst.
I'll chase up the team for you, and hopefully somebody will get in touch with you tomorrow. Is that
Thank you very much, Doctor.
Right, no bother. And listen, if you don't hear from them shortly in the next couple of days, get back in touch with me, but I'll get them to get in touch with you tomorrow.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay, no problem. Right, have a good evening.
Thank you.
Okay, cheers. Bye.
Hi, Derek. It's Colleen
Hello, Colleen.
from the mental health team. I was just phoning because your friend phoned me a bit worried about you.
Yeah, Rhonda.
Derek, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's my friend Rhonda.
Pardon?
It's my friend Rhonda, Colleen.
Amber.
Can you hear me?
Sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's my friend Rhonda.
Linda.
Rhonda.
Sorry. Sorry, I thought you were saying you phoned the wrong number. I'm like, what? No, I haven't.
No, it's my friend Rhonda. That's the one that phoned you up, that spoke to you.
Yeah. What's going on? I just want to touch base and see.
To be honest with you, I'm just in a really bad place. There's so much to speak about. I just don't want to speak about it over the phone to people.
Yeah.
It's just a bit. It's not just the things from the past. It's like I've also suffered a really horrendous 2 years of social media trolling.
Yeah.
Really, really bad trolling. I think it's kind of, I don't know, I feel like maybe post-traumatic stress or something. I don't know. It's something because it's making me wary of everybody. I'm feeling like everybody's got an agenda against me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to create scenarios in my head that don't exist. Like, I'm starting to believe my own bullshit in my head. Like, I'm convincing myself of things, and to me, it's just, I'm just in a bad situation mentally.
Yeah, it's hard when you get into that ways of thinking, though, isn't it? Especially because now we're locked in, because there's nothing to take your mind off it. If you're sitting in with those thoughts, they're just going round and round in your head, you can see how that would lead you down to, feeling how you're feeling.
100% clean. Do you know what it is? It's my head is in such. I feel like I'm cracking up. I feel like I'm actually, I'm questioning everything.
Linda was a bit worried about you harming yourself.
I've just been felt like, it's just, you want to escape the mental torture.
Yeah. Would you say that you're having active suicidal plans? Are you scared about you harming yourself?
Do you know something? I suppose when you get into that, when you're in that mindset, you don't really think of the consequences of anybody that you leave behind. You just want to get out.
Yeah.
You have no emotion or feeling towards it because you're thinking of yourself, aren't you?
Yeah.
I just feel like it's like this trolling, this social media trolling, which the police have investigated. It's been an ongoing thing since 2019.
Yeah.
That's really affected my trust towards people.
Yeah. Are you feeling suicidal just now, Derek?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I just want to I get so stressed out in my head. I mean, I was diagnosed with bipolar in 2018. Mm-hmm. The thing is, I'm not taking any medication whatsoever.
Yeah.
And I found that when I was on my meds, that it was keeping a balance.
So, are you feeling that you're able to keep yourself safe?
Yeah, it's the mindset at the time. I go through phases like high and lows. Like I'm on a high, I'm on a low. My mindset changes all day.
Would you be able to keep yourself safe until tomorrow?
Yeah. But I really need to see somebody. I need to get to, not just that, I've got so much to speak about.
Yeah.
That affects me. I'd rather speak in person. I'm kind of carrying a load on my shoulder.
Yeah, I hear that. Obviously, I can't fix that tonight.
No.
But I can look into fixing it tomorrow, and I can get back to you with a bit of a plan.
Yeah, that's fine, Colleen. That'll do.
And does that make you feel a bit better?
Just knowing that we can maybe get somewhere, yeah, because it kind of,
yeah,
it's kind of.
eventually get somewhere.
We need to.
Well, we'll get somewhere. We'll get something sorted tomorrow.
So you're going to sort that out? Are you calling me tomorrow, Colleen, yeah?
Yeah, I will sort that out and I will phone you tomorrow. It might not necessarily be me that you see, and it might not be tomorrow, but if it's not tomorrow, either Friday or Monday.
Right.
So we're not talking a million miles away.
Okay.
We're talking soon, but it might not be me. But and I will get back to you tomorrow and let you know what.
Thank you, Colleen.
Does that make you feel a bit
Yeah,
better?
that's fine, yeah.
Okay. Right, and if you need anything tonight, just to phone 111.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Right, you take care, my dear, okay? And I'll phone you tomorrow.
Thank you, Colleen, thank you.
I'll phone you in the morning.
Thank you.
You take care. Speak to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.